For weeks, the jurors in Michael Rafferty's trial have heard the evidence, much of it difficult to listen to. Tonight, they are sequestered, beginning to decide if Rafferty murdered 8-year-old Tori Stafford. Canadians, too, have heard about that evidence, but until now, many disturbing details about Michael Rafferty have been kept from the jury and from you. Tonight, we can show them, including newly released videotape of a police interrogation in which we hear from the accused himself. The CBC's Stephen D'Souza has covered the trial extensively and has the details for us tonight from London. Stephen.
Peter, they're sifting through the evidence from 62 witnesses, 190 exhibits, but there's a lot the jury didn't see. The jury saw Michael Rafferty every day of the trial, but heard from him just once in a brief audio clip of a police interview.
That's a blanket for you there? Okay.
They didn't see or hear this videotape of a full police interrogation the night he was arrested. It shows Rafferty's initial denial.
I didn't do anything.
Well, that's not entirely true either.
That is entirely true. I didn't do anything.
It also shows the detective comparing him to one of Canada's worst serial killers.
Am I sitting across the desk from Paul Bernardo here? Am I sitting across from someone who's made a mistake? Okay? And that's going to be the question that's asked of you. All right? I'll get you a bucket there just a second. If you got to get sick, pull your boots there. Okay? I've seen it before. You're not going to offend me or bother me. So if you got to be sick, Mike, go right ahead. Okay.
And it shows a dramatic confrontation between Rafferty and Terry Lynn McClintock, the woman who was accusing him of killing Tori Stafford.
This is your opportunity. Terry Lynn's sitting right here. Tell us she's a liar. You've had no problem at saying without her in the room.
Terry's a liar.
Yeah, that's what you're hoping.
I'm not even looking at her.
I don't need to look at her.
The Crown chose not to show this tape to the jury, but there was other evidence the judge didn't let it use because it went to Rafferty's character, and that's not allowed in Canada. Observers say that means the jury didn't get the whole story. A troubling picture of Rafferty did emerge in testimony, but it doesn't show how a ladies' man could progress into someone who allegedly raped and murdered a child. Observers say what the jury didn't hear could fill in those blanks. The jury heard how Rafferty spent a lot of time surfing online dating websites, but it didn't hear that when he wasn't on dating sites, Rafferty was searching for child pornography. Among the search terms police found underage rape and real underage rape pictures.
Are you on your way to school? Well, come on, I'll give you a ride.
They also found the movie Gardens of the Night on Rafferty's computer about a blonde 8-year-old girl who was kidnapped and sexually abused.
This would make us so close.
Also on the laptop, Carla, the 2006 movie about Paul Bernardo and Carla Homolka. That was downloaded more than a month after Tori's disappearance.
I like this one.
So why didn't the jury hear any of this? The information came from Rafferty's laptop found in his car. Investigators had a warrant to search the vehicle, but they didn't have one to search the laptop's contents. It was ruled in pretrial motions that police violated Rafferty's privacy, and the evidence was thrown out. In the final weeks of the trial, the Crown tried to use an exception to get just the internet searches included into evidence. But because the defense never made Rafferty's character an issue, and he never took the stand, they were denied.
History has shown us that using character to decide whether someone actually committed the offense being prosecuted or not is a bad gauge. It's not.
That's some of the evidence the Crown couldn't get in, but there was a lot of other evidence the Crown felt was just too prejudicial and decided not to introduce at all. The jury didn't hear about another internet search, the best program to download child porn. They also didn't hear from all of Rafferty's ex-girlfriends, some of whom told police they had concerns about his behavior towards their children. There were also allegations Rafferty had raped a woman he met online in January 2009, but it was deemed consensual and no charges were laid. When it comes to what does and doesn't end up in a trial, it can be easy to second guess.
I think we have to step back as a whole. These people are doing their jobs at the end of the day, and if everyone did their jobs right, then justice will be served.
Now, the jury has retired for the night and will be back here tomorrow at 9 to continue to decide Michael Rafferty's fate. Peter.
All right, Stephen, thanks very much. Stephen D'Souza reporting to us tonight from London.